Libra, good evening. This read is going to be for those with energy of Libra in their chart anywhere. I like to think that these reads represent the energy of that sign no matter where it sits in your chart. But of course, strongest will be your ascendant, so this would represent your ascendant sign. I suppose the strongest. And the point of these videos is, and the point of divination is to help raise the vibrations of everybody on this planet. And tarot and astrology, I like to do, the divination that I like to do is a mixture between tarot and what I know in astrology. I like to mix the two together. And so let's go ahead and shuffle. Oh, wait, let's have a look. Something's wrong here. Okay, so this read for Libra, August 2019. Let's talk a little bit about the current astrological placements and weather. So we've got a lot of fire in the skies, a lot of passion and fire energy. We've got the sun in Leo. We just had a new moon in Leo. We have Mercury about to station into Leo, leaving Cancer, but Mercury has just stationed direct. We've got Jupiter going direct in Sagittarius, and all of these fire signs, all this Leo is activating Libra's 11th house. So it's going to be so all this passion, fire energy is sort of being directed into the 11th house for Libra. So let's have a look and see what that is going to do for you guys. All right. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Madeleine Parker. I'm a psychic channel medium. And if you would like a personal read, I have my email listed below. All right, thank you. All right, Libra. One more time. Okay, the 11th house for Libra. Okay. I gotta try to make sure I'm speaking loud enough. Go ahead and take this down. All right. Okay, Libra. What have we got? We've got the Two of Swords under there. We have, I'm just gonna make sure it's recording and I haven't nudged the camera at all. Okay, good. All right, Libra, let's have a look. It looks like this is the Leo card right here. So this is representing all this Leo energy, and it is hitting in the 11th card of the read. It does represent the divine. This is the portal that I have in my grid that allows divine message and wisdom through. And this is always the center of my read where this is the advice from God, as it were. So when I do my reads, I really look at that card to know where I'm building the story around. And it's just really powerful that is the card representing Leo. And, you know, Libra is a very balanced sign, a very balanced energy. I'm sorry, did I say Leo? Libra. Libra is a balanced energy. Did I say Leo? Sorry. Libra is an energy that is balanced. It does not tend to be the kind of fiery energy that Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries express. Libra tends to calm that down into a balanced place. So that's kind of what the strength card represents, is taming that energy and, you know, utilizing it to cause an infinite, effortless abundance, sort of housing that energy, harnessing that energy. So let's have a look and see if that is something that is what is going on here with Leo, in the Leo energy for Libra. Now, we're starting out with a read with a situation that's very stuck, unmovable, a perception that has been limiting Libra for a long time, that I would say they have been maybe, I want to say willful about it, because they're having a shift in their perception that's moving them forward from an idea or thoughts that were trapping them, and going against their heart or something, or their intuition. So there was a tug of war. This in my reads is the heart section of the read, the truth, the knowledge of the truth. And in the heart section of the Libra, we're getting a knowledge to go forward from heart. Plus we get the King of Cups in the head-heart alignment spot. This is head section, and then this is alignment, head-heart alignment. My reads are hope, I am endeavoring, and my intention is that they teach and help, or not teach, but help align people's internal energies in order to create better external harmony in your life. That's what tarot is for, is to cause, to help you expand and overcome struggles easier, so that you can head towards your abundance quicker and raise your frequency higher. Either by shifting a perception or healing a wound. Whatever card hits here is wounding. I know if there's wounding that needs healing. But now for Libra this month, it's very clear. There's clarity, knowledge of the heart, of what is love, of what is true love. Now this could be in a relationship, or it could be involving your general life, could be involving your work, your career, how you want to devote yourself. So it's sort of like the Libras are coming into a heart devotion, either in love, relationships, or work. Choosing, because we're getting the King of Cups landing here, making decisions based on heart knowledge. Very strong. There's a very strong connecting. Now remember, Leo is about the heart. We are entering Lionsgate, which is heart chakra opening, activation. We're hitting with the King of Cups. For me, that always represents heart activation. It's hitting, it's in alignment, it's seeking in. So in other words, it's the King of Cups is facing in. We're getting knowledge of what choice to make based on heart knowledge. Now this is the headspace going forward, knowing that if you follow heart, you're going to be universally supported, pulling away from other less abundant options that caused confliction and battles, because if you're not really operating from your heart motivation, if you're not working from what is intuitively your true direction, you're not as supported by the universe. So you're dealing with more conflict and lower frequency issues, and these are fear-based choices. So the Libras are moving away from some fear-based choices or past relationships, because we are dealing with the 11th house. So let's say that these are past relationships. Now let's listen to this here. We've got spiritual knowledge of spiritual relationship, hitting with the strength card here in the heart section, knowing the strength of those relationships. There's a strength. This strength card is holding everything together for Libra. And now we do get divine partnership here. So we are looking at either upgrading a current relationship in the Libra's life and sort of a realization that this relationship is the source of the strength in their life, or they're coming into realizing that their strength, because Libra is about relationships, it's the 7th house, they have to be in relationships, but they do realize that if they're in the right aligned relationship, they will have divine force behind them, because this is landing in the divine section of the read. So there's like divine strength in a real relationship that's divinely supported, or a project that they truly love and are inspired by is divinely supported. So Leo is bringing in, the Leo energy is bringing into the lives of everyone straight across the board to heart-centered actions that align them with the passion, a creative force that's driving them, that's sort of a creative force, a drive rather than a mental drive. Now Libra is a mental air strategizing energy, so this is sort of a hard shift for Libra, because Libra tends to be, as we see right here, we're starting out with the read with the Eight of Swords. Libra tend to be, I'm just checking my time, I'm at 10 minutes. Libra tend to be, I would say with this read, because of the rest of the read going the way it is, tend to be a little rigid in their opinions and thoughts about things. Maybe because it's an air sign, it's thinking, they lean a lot on their thoughts, they're thinkers, they're strategizers. So I would say that they have a tendency to lose knowledge of the heart. So they've gone deep into gone deeper into their heart knowledge, releasing, letting go, I would say, of issues, I would say of mental issues that conflict with the heart, and following a higher knowledge, a higher guidance, because this is landing in my divine. So actually also I think Libras are releasing friendships that aren't soulmate type friendships, aren't supported by the universe, aren't higher frequency. So they're releasing sort of friendships here in this round as well, I think, that aren't supportive of a higher mission or a higher heart, because they're changing direction. So they're going to lose a certain set of people because they have to let go of, because they're following their heart now. They're going to probably, if you're single, Libra, you're going to end up in divine partnership, ending being single. However, ending a conflict, because this knowledge of the heart is so strong and clear now. So really, Libras, you're going to get a lot of clarity on, and here we have the end of the read with the King of Wands there, letting go of things that they're conflicted about, because you have now clarity after a period of going inward and having, I think we just came through that, all these, July was filled with planets in the water signs, so there was a lot of introspection period. So we're ending that introspection period, we're coming into action because we've got the King of Wands, which is going to activate and fire up the 11th house in relationships, releasing relationships, taking projects, moving forward in life from heart-centered clarity of the heart, Ooh, look at this, new beginnings. So we get your insight is limitless. So we're breaking free from limiting thoughts here. Trust that your vision is true. Believe that your wisdom and creative powers can manifest what your heart's desire. So we've got the King of Wands, who is a passionate manifester here. Do not hesitate. Your intelligence and resourcefulness will forge your dream into reality, because we're going to look, that's what the fire energy is. It's the energy that makes a lot of things kind of happen, right? New beginnings. Step into the journey without fear. The time is now. Follow your instincts and have faith in new beginnings. The road ahead is filled with excitement and joy. There is nothing to be afraid of. You are protected and led by your spirit guide. Okay, so let's just wrap this read up. I think this fire month, I shouldn't call it a fire month, this month of passion and Leo energy up in the skies, are giving a boost of the knowledge of the heart. It's like a real heart booster, a knowledge of heart, giving real clarity on what choices Libra need to make that are provide them safety from this repeat patterns of disappointment or sadness around other relationships that have failed, and knowing now clearly what is a heart, more universally supported, higher frequency, less fear-based choices or security-based choices in relationships that cause conflict. They're releasing conflicting relationships, releasing the thoughts to the idea. In other words, the Libra have been wrapped up in concept ideas of who they need to be with, and they've shifted to heart concept of who they need to now nurture and go forward with in love and in other forms of relationships. There's a clear knowledge and knowing who is either divine partner or again a closening of knowledge of the divinity within their current relationship. And then again we get action Jackson here with the King of Wands, with passion, grounding this, causing it to manifest into a freedom from this breaking free from limiting, holding back, more mental-based choices to this activation of heart here in the Lion's Gate right here, which is going to elevate the types of relationships to higher frequency, soulmate-based or divinely intended relationships rather than fearly chosen relationships. And then if you are a single Libra, I don't think you're going to be single for very much longer. That's the end of singlehood. So there's been a period of wisdom gained for the Librans that has enabled them to become more heart knowledge and to gain strength behind that and to power in their mission in life through the heart, because that's what Leo is. Leo is powered by the heart. All right, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this read. Namaste.